Should I or should I not? Should I or should I not? Maybe let's go. Hello guys, this is Jordan from Jordan Review. Welcome back. Today we'll be talking about a topic there are a lot of debates in it. So it's about cable rolling. So I was thinking, should I even start doing this video, because I think that there are a lot of people out there who doesn't agree or don't think that cable really changed sound. But at the other end, I also think that have you guys ever heard of silent majority? So is that there are people who think the other way around, but they doesn't really voice out as much. So I think that also because there isn't a lot of material online or a lot of reviews online about cables, and especially in the English community. So hence I think that there might be people like me who are looking for informations for cables when upgrading, if you are even a believer of cable does make a change in sound. So there isn't a lot of material online that I can search on it. So most of the time we need to go down to the shop and try it out ourselves, or just leap of faith, just read out some of the written one but most of them are in Chinese, so there isn't really a lot of material. So hence I might be just do this video, just hope it might be able to help some of you, maybe not a lot, but even the some of you that who are slightly more open-minded that you want to try, then you can try. So today we'll be talking about this Rolling Force. So a brand from Hong Kong. Yes, Hong Kong have a lot of cables. Yeah, because they are in the IM hobby longer than most of us. So Hong Kong is a country that has the earliest or longest IM history, as in there are people that really love hi-fi, so they would do anything to improve that every single bit of their system, their setup. So cable is one of them. So that's why their cable companies and all industry is very matured. For example, we have like PW, we have like Vortex cable, we have Rolling Force. So all these cables company, yes, first of all, their cables are not exactly cheap, and I don't really think that they are suited to the hi-fi market. But still, for those of you who are already like up there, you are using like end game stuff like Annihilator, that kind of thing, might consider. Yeah, so even if like your Elysian Annihilator, so it is really on a so-called upgrade cable themselves. They are using Liquid Links Martini. Okay, so let's go back to the topic. Rolling Force. Today we talk about two cables. First of all, it will be the cable name called Suika. Suika in Japanese means that is watermelon. Yeah, and why is that? Is because the cable itself is in green. So again, already a lot of you who don't believe in cable, then now you heard that this cable come in green, is a very acquainted taste. So not a lot of people who like this, but also there are people who really dig this because it's just looking quite cool, as in quite special, not the usual black or silver. So this green color, some more that if you look closely, if you are not a person that hate green especially, so if you look at this cable, I will just do some b-roll of it. So it's quite nicely done. It's just not green, okay, just give you a sense of texture also. So inside there are like light green, deep green, light green and deep green. So I would say that it's quite texture. So this cable with the connector color being slightly red, so that's why elements of green and red make it a little bit of that watermelon kind. So maybe that's why they call it the watermelon cable. And also because of the tuning, I guess. So this cable is a silver plated copper cable, and what it does is that, yes, after I listened to it, I think that watermelon somehow suited the name in a way. So what it does is that right now I'm pairing it with my custom IM from Flip here, Aether. So it's a 4BA IM. I think that this cable just suited a lot of BA's IM. Okay, because why? I think that it gives you more dynamics. Okay, so SPC by nature will give you, by general consensus is that of SPC cable, silver plated copper, is that it will give you more bass, more treble. Yeah, so it does what it does here, but at the same time it do it in a very finesse manner, as in the bass is not like overpowering bass, and the treble is not that very sharp and sibilant kind of treble. So what it does, why it perfectly match BA-IM, is that BA-IM doesn't have the nicest dynamics, so the bass isn't the greatest as well, especially on this flip ear Aether. Most of the things are like just very safely tuned. I would say that it's almost close to like neutral. So putting on this cable just give it a lot of coloration, whereby it give you a little bit more fun, a little bit more dynamics, and also bass, it doesn't necessarily like add up the quantity of bass, but I just felt that the bass here are felt to be a little bit more presence. Yeah, it's a little bit more in your face kind of bass, instead of this being very kind of neutral kind of tuning. And also what it does at the vocal is that it also added a sense of what we so call refreshing sweetness kind of thing. So okay, so how they can achieve this is that if you imagine that your IEM, okay, you have an IEM that is very sharp, okay, so that sharpness usually we will like describe it as dry, cold, sibilant, peaky, right? So here what it does is that it doesn't add to that, is the other direction. So the other direction, but it's not mud. Okay, so the other direction whereby I call it just nice and added a bit of that airiness to it, so making it sounded like sweet. Or you just listen to like female vocal, you will make it a bit more addictive to listen to, a bit more lively, a bit more emotional as well. So I think that is a very good cable. And also they give you a case like this. So the case also kind of matches the color, which is in green and red. Yes, kind of awkward as well. Why this color? So what it comes in the case is that it comes in Con-X as well. So if you guys want to like change it to other connector, or you have other IEM that you would like to plug it into, so you can change it to 2-pin or MMCX as you wish. Okay, so it's a Con-X system that is being developed by Effect Audio. So this is my first short impression of this Suika cable. I think that is very nice. It's not the overly done kind of silver plated copper. And next we'll talk about this cable that I love very much, which is their sub flagship cable. It's a silver cable, so they call it Diamond. So it's called Rolling Force Diamond. It's a silver cable. This cable don't have like all your exotic material like gold, palladium, everything, but just nice silver. So silver cable is not cheap to begin with. That's why this is selling around like 1K, so quite expensive. But then now I'm plugging it into the melodic amplification Alter Ego, because Alter Ego is, if you have watched my previous review, is kind of like warmish, kind of like towards the bassy side, also just lacking a little bit of that sharpness and that liveliness at the treble part. So silver cable, what can it do? So this silver cable, I think that it does very nicely at vocal, female vocal especially. Just give it a little bit more airiness to the female vocal. So the end note, do we call it end note? So the end note of the female vocal, or you so call like reverb, yeah, reverb of the female vocal, just sound slightly a little bit lighter, airier, and also like longer. Yeah, if that even makes sense. So it's a very nice kind of touch, okay, by putting this to the female vocal, because usually if you listen to like female vocal without a very nice reverb, or when it doesn't have like emotion at all, it's just like very dry. So that's why I think that silver cable are very well known for adding, like improving your female vocal, make it even more emotional, even more, I would call it poisonous in a way. So on this cable, it does it very nicely. Also, the tail retrieval on the Alter Ego is not the best thing ever, coming at $2,500 US flagship IEM from Alter Ego. So this cable, what it does is that give it a little bit of that sparkliness, a little bit of that liveliness through that treble area, where I just felt that thing is a bit more open and again airier. So I think that this cable is very nicely produced and very nicely have a very nice build to it and quite handsome also. And then also I love the fact that it's so soft. Yes, usually I have another cable which is a shielded silver cable. Because of the shielded nature of it, it's kind of stiff. So I think that this cable is slightly a little bit better in the terms of like handling, so it's very smooth to use. And also this cable just matches the color of the outer eagle. Yeah, so now the whole package is in silver. So other than that, I also think that worth mentioning like some other silver cables friends that are pairing with the outer eagle, which is we have friends that pair the outer eagle with toxic cable Eddie and toxic cable Silver Widow V3, and also Singapore local brand SG Audio Hive Ulan. So you can see that a lot of people actually go with cable upgrading, cable rolling, especially with their in-game stuff, to make it maximize whatever that they can get, every bit of juice from the product, from the earphone itself. So that's why they're upgrading it. And for outer eagle, most of them would just go brainless, just go silver, because it's very safe, very nice. And I would say that this is also kind of close, as in this cable kind of close sounding to something like toxic cable Eddie. I just find that both cable have a lot of similarities and does very similar thing, and both of them are a little bit leaning towards to the warmer side, not like super warm, just like for example from the scale of 1 to 10, 1 is warm, 10 is cold, 5 is neutral. I think that this leaning like a little bit towards 4. So it's a silver cable that have that little bit of that warmness, that no need to worry about. This will give you like very sharp experience that you would get from a lot of the silver cable, more budget silver cable out there. So that's all for a very quick review of this cable review, and very debateful one. So hope you guys will like it. Just try it with an open mind. If you really have something really expensive that you love a lot, so but you want it to be slightly better, you might really just give it a try, or just why not? It doesn't like hurt your wallet too much. Most of the time, try something like slightly better, like maybe around like $200 to $300 onwards. Then after that, slowly move on from there. You will find a lot of excitement and surprise there. So see you all next time. Bye bye.